What's up, y'all? We're back for another episode of Star Bitch. This is the fuck? The fuck is this? Okay, never mind. Anywho, so pretty much this is episode 11. Take them to church. So we pretty much start the episode off. First of all, I've practically missed the first 9 minutes of the episode, so if you guys could be so kindly to just fill in what the fuck happened in the comments, that would be very, very helpful. So let's just move on to after that. So Carlotta believes that Hahil is up to no good as usual, and she calls Maurice to take care of the situation. And he tries to make his promise, but then meets up with Ayana's father about Take 3 going on tour with Noah. But then the second that they try to fix that situation, because her father was planning on having Noah and Alex go on tour, that's already an issue with the girls and shit. So while they's arguing about that, in comes Hahil's ass coming up with the dumbest idea in the whole fucking world. This motherfucker gonna sit here and literally come up with this dumbass idea about having Andy and Angel join Noah in a trio of men talking about some men of Midtown. The fuck? Bitch, where? Nigga, you came up with that dumbass plan. So with everyone arguing, he pretty much decides, the daddy pretty much decides that each artist is pretty much going to have a sing-off to see who deserves the spot with Noah. Honestly, I would have just passed. If I was one of them, I would have passed off the idea because it's Noah. Come on now, seriously. These some desperate hoes. So Maurice pretty much gets cussed out for not having a backbone and sticking up for the girls when they have a chance. So meanwhile, Derek is in therapy, and his his therapist pretty much gives up on him for not being fully committed into the program, and how she has to remind him that he needs to put in the effort and the energy that he has with all of the bullshit that he's been going on in his life into the work. And for a second, I thought she was crushing on him or was kind of getting jealous of him because he was about to talk about Alex and she was going to get her feelings. I thought that was the situation, but no, she's actually about her business, and she knows how to keep, and she knows the difference between business versus pleasure. So, kudos for you, bitch. Kudos for you, Becky. So, Ayana's dad meets up with Hahil to discuss revenge plans on the man who set him up in the first time, which got Ayana fired in the first place. And the only way how they could do that, which was to take him down through the other guy's daughter's company, because she's planning something and he wants Hahil to step in to figure out what it is so that they can be the first to do it. And I'm just sitting here like, you know what? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. So the girls rehearsed their single, and it was cute and whatever, but with this show, it's always a calm before the storm. And the choreography could have been the perfect example of that, because nope, the choreography was the perfect example of the calm before the storm, because it was nice and cool at first, but then all of a sudden it just turned into a hot ass mess. But I did enjoy the girls having fun though, but still that choreography was trash. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna fucking lie. But anywho, fuck that. So, Dusty shows up out of nowhere. I mean Noah. He comes in, checking the girls out, throwing them off their game. Star tries to be slick and tried to flirt with the nigga, but then Simone had to stop that shit. Then he starts getting all up in Alex's grill, trying to discuss the plans about the situation with him needing her for this track that he wants her to listen to. At first she was like, nigga, no, I'm here for my girls and that's it. But he's like, no, I need you, I need your help, I need you. Okay, I cannot do this without you, baby. I need you. Fine, baby, fine, just one track, which is gonna end up turning out to be the whole fucking soundtrack. You'll never know with these bitches. So then they get into the studio. They're going over the track for like 2 milliseconds. All Alex really did was pull 2 strings to the sound, and then Noah just out of the blue, or should I say Dusty pretty much went out of the blue and just got the track down like he was pretending that he was struggling, but he knew what he was doing. I know your fucking game. You try to act like that you struggle with your track just so you can get Alex in the studio more with you. And that's just what it is. Bitch, I'm on to you. And so was Alex for that 1 second until you convinced her. You convinced her to go on over and change her guilt trick about how she thinks that you're selfish, which you is, and then you try to switch it up saying, well, how are you going to sit here and call me selfish when who the fuck else was the one who put y'all shit in the radio? Which is true. He did get this shit on the radio. So at this point, they're trying to paint Noah as this good guy who actually gives a fuck. But I'm still not falling for it. So I guess the writers must have seen my reviews, because they're bringing back this whole Angel and Simone storyline idea since Karen's dead. But I guess. So, she opens up to him about how she's trying to figure stuff out, and then she lets her know that he got these feelings or these vibes from her, and then out of nowhere, like, lo and behold, they actually kiss this time. I said, fuck me. Simone, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. This bitch did it. That's exactly how my reaction was when I first saw that shit. I said, don't do it. Oh my gosh. They don't fucking kiss. Girl, I'm so over it. And then watch, they're gonna end up getting married. Because it's just a lot. And I'm just not here for it. Like, they could have done so much better with that whole storyline idea alone, okay? Like, or they could have just left that shit out in the dark like they did with Brody. So meanwhile, we get Amari back in the scene. He comes back and starts talking about some, look, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to do all that stuff to you. Listen, you promised me a good life after prison. So how about this? Let's leave. Let's get out of town. You and me. It's gonna be Bonnie and Clyde up in this bitch. Just you and me. Let's leave town and let's start over. Let's start over, girl. It's gonna be you and me. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you, and that's final. You tried to kill me. And then you said you was gonna kill my mama. I'm not having it with you. Not now, not ever, not any day. I do declare I'm not having it with you. Stop. But that's pretty much how that whole scene went. Yeah, I ain't got time for it. But the whole time, I was looking at Cotton's face because the whole time she was actually giving off a really straight ass face like, Cotton, I know you finna do some fuck shit to this man later on, and I hope that you actually go through with it because I am tired. I am done with this black ass nigga. Okay, I am done. He needs to die, and he needs to die today. Okay? Okay. So then Star meets up with Derek to discuss about some things between the situations that he's going through with his therapy and what his progress has been going through. And, I'm surprised the whole time. Excuse me. Just bear with me if I start yawning throughout this video. I'm tired and I had a lot to do, but I'm going to get to this video for y'all. But anywho, not once throughout the whole discussion that he even mentioned Alex. And I'm like, damn. You really know the bitch, okay? Okay. So then she heads over to this local ass bar where she meets this guy named Jackson. And I ain't gonna lie, Jackson is a fine ass, like, that's, girl, shit. That's a nice fine ass right there. Shit, he can get off. Shit, he can bust my walls anytime. Bitch, let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me stop. I had a freak moment. But she heads over there and she ends up going on ahead and performing this little song that she had kept thinking in her head the whole time, and it's this same little song that's been playing inside her head over and over again, and she tried to figure out what it was, but she never knew. So she ends up performing the song, and due to how powerful it was, it overwhelmed her too much to the point where the bitch couldn't take it and she puked. I said, damn, shit. So then Hahil finds the man's daughter at a bar, and he convinces her that men are not trustworthy, in which his case is kind of contradictory. So then she leaves him the hotel key, and I'm like, shit. This nigga gonna fuck her just to get some information, because that's all he does. That's all his character is. That's his only purpose. That is literally his only purpose on this show, which is to fuck bitches just to get some dirt on somebody. That's just all he is. And that's all that he's worth for. Bitch. So now back at the shop, Christine and Cassie opens up to Carlotta about how Omari tried to get to Cotton the other night. And they like, so Cotton is Cotton. But so Carlotta is pretty much in her feelings because Cotton was opening up to Christine and Cassie about the whole situation with Omari wanting to get to her and mess with her and all that stuff, and not to her. But see, Carlotta, you gotta understand, Cassie did have a point. She was like, you shot him in the foot, and that didn't do nothing but piss him off. If you want him gone, you know what we gotta do. And that is to kill his ass. Like, straight dog, pop, pop, straight in his head, bitch. But of course Carlotta ain't gonna do that. Carlotta is probably gonna do some other crazy shit that's probably gonna get her into more trouble than she already is. But we all know she'll get her hands dirty, but she ain't gonna get her hands that dirty. So meanwhile, the girls discuss the situation of their process and what they have to do. And Simone is worried that if they don't end up going on tour because of this whole sing-off thing, then she's not ever going to get out of juvie. So they try to cheer her up. And then Jackson comes out of nowhere, meeting up with Star, letting her know that one of his friends who was in his band was interested in Star's voice and they needed a lead vocalist, so he tried to get Star under his wing and try to get her a part of his little band. But of course, Star was always going to be loyal to her girls. And this is the one thing that I actually like about Star. Star, you may be a fast ass bitch. You may be a dirty no hook. You may be a dirty ass, broke ass, slut ass trick. You may be a good, dirty, dirt from the bottom of my shoe ass hoe. But at the end of the day, you a loyal ass bitch. And I respect that. I respect that you are a loyal ass bitch. So hey, at least you're loyal. Then she wants to talk about you don't want to trust me. You don't even know me. And you don't want to know me. Because I ruin people's lives for a living. Which is true because you don't fuck everybody's lives up. But that ain't the point. That ain't the story right now. So back in Midtown, Hahil fills Ayana's daddy up with the information that he found that she's pretty much trying to sign this major artist into her company. So that prompts him to go on ahead and step up the game and get that artist first. And if they can do that successfully, then the Men of Midtown will be going on tour with Noah. And speaking of that shit, he goes and gathers everybody together and announces that the Men of Midtown, that the Men of Midtown are already going on tour with Noah anyway, which pretty much ruined the girls and Carlotta's chances of even competing, which was real fucked up because they gave them part and the girls didn't even compete or even have a chance. So I already knew that there was some real grimy ass shit going on around here, and I knew this shit had something to do with you, bitch. And if you think that you got another thing coming, bitch, you got me fucked up. You finna get this ass whooping, bitch. But you know what? I'm gonna let Carlotta handle this shit because she actually got something for your ass. Because later on after that scene, she confronts him, letting him know that she knows that she got some dirty laundry on him and she's ready to spill some tea on his ass. I said, Carlotta, what you finna pull out of your sleeve this time, girl? What you finna pull out? And sure enough, this bitch pulled out Ayana. I said, girl, after 3 months and a whole episode of your ass being absent, you come back. I almost forgot that Ayana was on this season. Damn, it almost felt like that she's been gone halfway through the season like Kenya and fucking Real Housewives. Shit. But so Ayana's back and her and Carlotta come up with this plan about some of the shit that they already got on the dudes. So later on she meets up with her daddy at this little meeting. And this meeting right here, bitch. Okay. Alright. What you doing here? I came to talk business, Daddy. Business? You don't have no business from where I'm standing. That's funny. Now listen, I want Take 3 placed onto the tour as planned. You know that's not going to happen. You know that's never going to happen. I put that deal on when I was in charge of this company. The CEO is actually a friend of mine whose ass that you've been trying to hold for a very long time. So if you lose your sponsor, you're going to be waking up to the IR nightmare that you're going to find yourself in, and you're going to have to keep your sponsor happy. Meaning you're going to have to keep me happy. Okay? Thanks, Daddy. So at this point, I said, shit. So later on, he meets up with Maurice to confront him about his loyalties and then congratulates Hahil because they succeeded on their plan in capturing the major artist into Midtown before they did. And sure enough, the megastar is motherfucking Quavo from the Migos group. I said, I'm done. These damn guest stars, I am through. I'm through. So later we get to Dusty and Alex with their irrelevant little scene, him apologizing about the whole decision with the tour and lets her know that, it's all to the good and that it's just going to be the two of them and that, it's going to be a fun time. And Alex is still like, no, baby, I don't trust you, okay? I'm still with the girls. I don't give a fuck about you. You are disgusting. You are trash. It's all going to be business. I'm just going to smile. I'm just going to sing. And that's just going to be it. I don't give a fuck. You better stay the fuck back away from me, bitch. You don't know me. You do not know me, okay? I am a strong black woman and I will literally fight you. Do not do it. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because you about to prove everybody wrong, probably in the next episode, if not the latest. So, girl, shut the fuck up. So then Star plays the bar performance on her phone, and then Carlotta peeps in and tries to talk to her about it. And she tries to figure out what that song means, and Carlotta has to let her know that the song was really a memory from something in her childhood, which is starting to lead up into something that we might have already known or something that we don't know that might have happened during Star's life that might actually tie into why Mary was all up in Star's head talking about you better tell her before I do. And in the promos for next week's episode, they might make it seem like that Star might have killed her mom instead of herself. So I'm just sitting here like, girl, could that be it? Because that would be some shit if it was true. So then the episode ends off with Carlotta meeting up with Christine and Cassie since they're leaving out of town, and before they go, they want to go and perform a little song together. So they go ahead and they will sing their little song, and I have to say, bitch, Patti fucking LaBelle. Bitch, you did it. You did that little song right there. You don't took my ass to church. And I haven't been to church since last April, girl. Let me tell you something. Shit. So then we get a quick musical montage about Derek and his process with therapy. Didn't I tell you Angel and Simone was going to get married? They got fucking married. Cotton gets her revenge by trying to kill Amari, but then lets him go. And I'm just sitting here like, are you fucking serious, Cotton? You could have killed this man. Why did you let him go, you dumb bitch? Now he's really not gonna stop. It's just like Lucius with fucking Claudia, and I don't even watch Empire no damn more. The fuck? Cotton! Stop it! Then, the fucking girls get the announcements that they're going on tour and that Simone is out of juvie. Congrats to you, girl. But you're still a dumbass for marrying Angel, who, one of Diana's kids. And Hahil, we get this ending where Hahil is watching Arlene's twin sister on the television, talking about who killed her sister, and in comes Brody, talking about some problem that they need to fix. I said, you ain't shit. I saw this shit coming. I was a bit surprised, but I saw that shit coming because I knew that shit was going to come back on their asses the second that they killed Arlene. The second they killed that bitch, I knew something was going to come back on their asses. I just knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It was only a matter of time, bitch. But that was Star. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Let's discuss in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay? Bye. Bullshit.